Hello, beautiful souls of love and light. It is April 7th, 2021, and I'm Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, spiritual leader, intuitive channel, and angelic alchemist. I love that term that has come up lately as we look at how we're going to alchemize some information is Indigo Mystic, my sidekick. She's very intuitive and she's going to help us bring forth some angel oracles today that support this beautiful weekly wisdom. For those of you, if you're new, tuning in for the first time, these are downloaded every single week based on the energy and what is happening on Earth from the Cosmic Collective, which are groups of angels, ascended masters, my soul family and light, spirit guides, a collective resource in light that brings us these beautiful messages. So beyond time and space, your soul knows with clarity its divine wisdom and universal truths. That's our weekly wisdom for this week. And this one was very unusual because as I asked for the downloads, they said, Lisa, you already have them. So I keep a journal. I keep these beautiful journals that I get guided to when downloads come in. It's not something that I plan. Sometimes I can when I just sit in silence and then the messages start coming through and I record them. But most of the time I'm given a timeout and saying, sit down and write. So this happened this past weekend. They said, sit down and write. And then I transcribe what comes through. So this sit down and write directive came at the end of January, early February. And so many times the information will come through before the energy activates it fully. Because the energy is constantly changing on Earth and the light frequency is changing. And we are expanding into a higher dimensional frequency of light and energy. And this fluctuates as the Earth is taking this on, as well as humans awakening and putting more of that high frequency energy into our environment from their heart's intuitive intelligence and soul wisdom. So this was the message that came through at the end of January, early February, that activates now this information that came through for the 1st of April. So it's only the physical reality that is bound by time and space. Work with your healing powers beyond the confines and the boundaries of time and space. I thought that was interesting. Allow your source self, your sense of self, the love unconditionally for yourself to expand. It is safe to do this now. You will not be beheaded or burned at the stake for doing so. So remember when witches or our goddesses, our profiteers, whatever role, gender people were in, and they started to teach the universal truths and speak the soul's wisdom and bring in this higher frequency to Earth, they were considered dangerous for those that were in power and control. So the difference in this time on Earth is that there is mass consciousness waking up, and it's just not a small group of people in pockets around the world. It's like now coming into this high frequency of humanity that is waking up to the soul's wisdom and the universal truths that promote harmony, peace, love, no wars, no confrontations, no competition. So it's a collaborative, creative world that is unfolding now. And so let me go back to I get distracted. I get so excited about this information. So we're not going to be beheaded or burned at the stake. So love and light now freely flows through you into deep, I love this, deep peace and purpose. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. They're very clear about this. They're saying it's not that you're like, oh, I'm so ascended, I'm so awakened now, I can't be here. No, we have a job to do here. We can ascend and then descend that information and create our earthly experiences. So you're not leaving your earthly awareness, you are adding to it. You are creating your own life experiences. Live with less fear, and insecurity, detach and become more passionate. I think that's my favorite tip. Detach and become more passionate. Become more loving, less demanding. Practice needing less and receiving more, and feel more joy and exert less effort to attain it. Your soul gifts and divine gifts are flowing effortlessly. Your soul gifts are being illuminated. You become a healing influence beyond time and space, able to free yourself and others, and in parentheses, if you are led to share your healing gifts. So once you come into your healing power, it may be for you and all the layers that you have conditioned yourself with, or it could be something physical that needs to be healed, something mental that needs to be healed. We all have healing to do as human beings. And so you can learn, so I'm going to keep going. You can learn to create freedom from trauma and drama. You can learn to detach to the distractions, the history of the past, and all drains. All of these drain your life force and distract you from being the divine love and light you are, the divine sovereign being. No matter what is occurring on Earth's timeline, you create now the new timeline on Earth, your reality. Only what has happened in the past can control over you as you allow it. I love that. Only what has happened in the past has control over you if you allow it. The portals of light are open. The universal truths are illuminated. Release the past. Open up to your present power, divine wisdom power. And this mantra came through at that time. I just didn't share the downloads from my journal with you, but I love this one, divine light and grace. I have to read it behind. Beyond time and space illuminates your source self power. So they are all, that's the alchemy. So when I say I'm an angelic alchemist, they guide me through what is needed in this moment of now, what can be expanded and acted upon. This is what we take action upon. And then where is the information? Oh my gosh, it was in the journal here, written at the end of January. So I'm alchemizing the messages, connecting them, also alchemizing many pieces of information in my soul wisdom and what I'm here to contribute and guide you in the inner leader movement. Now, this is it's such an exciting time on Earth for us to come into our alignment with what we are here to contribute and how to be of service. So Indigo's going to pick some angel cards for us today. And we already started this video earlier, and then somebody walked on the breezeway and she went a little crazy. Okay, girl, are you ready? Are you going to call in the angels? Where are they? Are they up there? Do they come in by the lotus light? Do you see them? Where are they? Oh, here they come. You call them in with those beautiful blue eyes. She's got beautiful blue eyes. Okay, ready? So I've already cleared the energy from other readings that I've been doing the past 2 days. And Indigo then infuses her energy, 1, 2, 3, into these beautiful oracle light language symbols from Ingrid Auer. I love using her spiritual tools. And so we just shuffle then and we ask the angels to bring in additional information or clarification or expansion on our weekly wisdom mantra. So let's see what comes up. Whoops, there's one. Remember the part where it said, about you expanding your source self, your sense of self, the unconditional love for yourself. The angel for love and love of self has come through to help you do that, to come back into your power, because this affirmation is only as much as I love myself, can I love others. So this is the part that we are changing here on Earth, is coming from conditional love to unconditional love and not expecting that love from others to make us feel accepted, respected, or worthy. That when we activate this divine love within us and that we feel that love for every aspect of who we are, that's where the magic happens. That's where the miracles occur, because then love comes naturally to you, and you can give your love freely when this love is flowing out of you and you feel that for yourself. So that's what this is not coming from Lisa. This is coming from the angel of love and self-love. So I'm actually transmitting the messages as we're going along today. So that was beautiful, wasn't it? Okay, so let's see. Usually we do 3 cards, or there are 3 cards. Angels like to work in groups of 3. Oh, look at this. Wow. So they're really reinforcing this message. With what our soul knows with clarity is that we are unconditional love. So here's the angel for love and relationships. Okay, so self-love first. Now you can apply this. I let love flow into my relationships. Now, this is about all relationships. What this angel is saying is this is relationships, especially the ones that are most challenging to you, or maybe some that you have closed up in the past and you no longer have a relationship with that person. Still send them love. They served a purpose in your life. You learned something from them. Send them love. Send love now to these relationships that you have around you. What comes with love was what this angel of love and relationships is saying is compassion. So people aren't going to see things the way you do. They're not going to believe the same values that you have in your heart. However, what you can do, instead of judging them, blaming them, or criticizing them, you can send them compassion for where they are in their life, because they're serving their soul purpose also, just in a different way that you are. Again, from the angel of love and relationships. Thank you so much, dear angel. And let's see what the third one is. Indigo, you are just so full of love today. Okay, so this one flew over to the, and this one's come through many, many times. And it's still a process that we are evolving. This is the angel for letting go. So this is your movement forward. This is the inner leader in you moving forward, trusting your intuition and making the big changes you need to make in your life, because it's time. It's time for you to let go of your historical past, let go of all of the betrayals, all of the hurts, the wounds. That historical self of you is closing up, and the present sense of self, this source, divine, sovereign being that you are, is emerging forward. So this is the movement forward. Look at this beautiful light language symbol. I love it. So this is moving forward by letting go. The affirmation is the only security, the only security that lies is in letting go. And there was a security tip that came in. It says, live with less fear and insecurity. So how do we get security? We let go. So Indigo, you did a magical job today calling in these beautiful angels of love and the angel for letting go. And I hope that you will take these words and know that the more that you connect with your heart, the more that you slow up in your life, the more that you take deep breaths into your heart, the more that you listen to your intuition, that your soul is going to come through with very clear guidance and messages for you. And those universal truths get illuminated. Yeah, there's 12 of the universal truths that got downloaded, or not really, they're not new. They just got they got upgraded and uploaded in January of 2020. And I just finished teaching those 12 universal truths in a group mentoring. And in May, a whole new series of group mentoring will be starting for the Inner Leader Movement, and you will receive details about that soon. So we wish you a beautiful week ahead. Fill it with lots of love for yourself. Send love and compassion to your relationships, and keep letting go of what no longer serves you. That may not be easy to change, but it will be well worth it. Huh, Indigo? You know, every time we make a change, it gets better, doesn't it? Okay, we love you. Take good care.